Hello students, after a long gap, I am again here. In earlier days, all of you were engaged in first unit test, and to break the monotony, CCA was also conducted. So I wish to refer my heartily congratulations to those participants who own the different positions like first, second, third. Now we are going to study lesson number 19, that is civics. The name of the lesson is our state government. You know very well that India is the seventh largest nation of the world, extending over 3.28 million square kilometers. You know the name of the countries which are larger than India. So these countries are USA, that means United States of America, China, Brazil, Canada, Russia, and Australia. And our country has been divided into 28 states and 9 union territories. Each state has its own government which is run on the lines of the central government. So, whatever the direction, the rule, the regulations are guided by the central government, it is the duty of state government to follow it. The union territories are administered by the President of India through a Lieutenant Governor or the Chief Commissioner. Both the central government and the state governments are independent in their working. The division of power between the center and the state is on the basis of three lists, that is, the union list, it contains 97 subjects, the state list, which contains 66 subjects, and the concurrent list, 47 subjects. The central government is more powerful as it has the more power, more resources, and more finances. Still, the state government have an independent identity and a very important role to play in the Indian federal system. So, just I was talking about the different list, that are the union list, the state list, and the concurrent list. All the 97 subjects of the union list are of national importance. So, only the parliament has the executive power to make law on them. Some of the subjects in the union list are defense, foreign affairs, war and peace, railways, post office, currency, foreign exchange, etc. The state list contains 66 subjects like police, local government, public health and sanitation, agriculture, forest, etc. The state legislature has executive power to make laws on these subjects, but in certain circumstances, the parliament can also make laws on subject which mentioned in the state list. The third list is the concurrent list. Such in these subjects like marriage and divorce, transfer of property other than agricultural land, adulteration of foodstuffs, drugs and medicines, labor welfare, etc. In most states, the legislature has only one house, that is the Legislative Assembly. Only 6 states have two houses, that is the Vidhan Sabha as well as the Vidhan Parishad. It is not necessary that all the states is having both the houses. There are only 6 states which are having two houses, that is Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Now features. The term of legislative assembly is 5 years. In case it is not functioning according to the constitution, it can be dissolved earlier also. If the governor think that the state government is not working, not functioning according to the constitution, in that circumstances, the governor has power to dissolve earlier. In such a situation, the president's rule is imposed in that state. Like the Lok Sabha, the Legislative Assembly has a speaker and a deputy speaker. The speaker presides over the meeting of the assembly and conducts its business. Now the Legislative Council. So just I was talking about that there are the six states which are having both the houses, that is the Vidhan Sabha and Vidhan Parishad. So the legislature consisting of only one house is known as unicameral legislature. The legislature consisting of only one house is known as unicameral legislature, and legislature consisting of two houses is known as bicameral legislature. The example of unicameral legislature, our state Jharkhand is unicameral legislature because it is having only one house, that is Vidhan Sabha. But just was talking before that there are six states which are having both the houses, and these states are called bicameral legislature. The Vidhan Parishad is a permanent house which cannot be dissolved. The term of its member is 6 years, but 1/3 of its member retire after every 2 years. They are replaced by newly elected members. The Vidhan Parishad elects its chairperson and a deputy chairperson. The Legislative Council is a permanent house. Just I was talking about it, which can't be dissolved. Function of the state legislature. It makes laws for the state on the subject mentioned in the state list and concurrent list. It passes the annual budget of the state. It keeps a check on the council of minister of the state. So these are the function of the state legislature. The money bill can only be introduced in the legislative assembly. When a bill is passed by the state legislature, it is sent to the governor for consent. The elected member of legislative assembly take part in the election of the president of India along with the elected members of parliament. In detail you will study in class 8. Now the governor. The governor, that is called Rajpal, is appointed by the president of India for 5 years. Normally the governor doesn't belong to the state where he or she is appointed. The state administration is carried out in the name of governor, whereas the real power lies with the chief minister and his council of ministers. Now the powers of governor. What are the powers of governor? The governor appoints the leader of the majority party as the chief minister. The council of ministers is also appointed by him on the advice of chief minister. Every bill which the state legislative assembly passes becomes law only after the consent of the governor. So whenever the governor put his signature on the bill, from that time the bill becomes a law. He can address, summon and dissolve the legislative assembly, and the governor can also issue an ordinance. The governor can reduce or pardon the punishment awarded to a criminal under the state rules. The governor also has some discretionary powers which he or she can exercise on his or her own without the advice of chief minister and council of ministers. For example, the recommendation for the president rule in a state. The Union Territories of Andaman and Nicobar, Delhi and Puducherry have lieutenant governors. Chandigarh, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, Lakshadweep have administrators. Now, function of the Council of Ministers. So, following are the main function: administers and maintains law and orders in the state, execute laws and decisions made by the Legislative Assembly as well as the Union Government, formulate policies for the state activities, gives advice to the governor time to time, makes laws with the help of the state legislature based on state list and the concurrent list. Okay, dear student, thank you.